5. You're sending in that buy, the Scion, the Nautilus into the backline here, and it's going to be Camille in the top lane. Doran had a spectacular performance, I remember, from playoffs here, in the MSI.
Over those two, we've been seeing him landing the decimating smash, charged up enough for the knockup. He'll use beautiful hook from Duro. Gumayusi with a flash. Ruler trying to follow, as now Carry is the next target. Another shot goes through him. He shouldn't be low enough.
Did as well, so both those supports getting down there. Duro just trying to cover, make sure the
20 seconds until the grubs spawn. You have to imagine that Gen.G will look for it.
Immediately, though, engage coming out from Keen down here on the bottom side. Remember that Gumayusi has no flash. Keen just going in, beats him over the head with the hammer.
Answering him, so he's probably going to get a plate or two. At least one plate has already fallen. Owner, though, trying to answer on that top side. Carry's behind them.
Yeah, Carry wants to make his angle into the fight, and there's the heroic entrance. The Wukong Elio combo deletes Ruler immediately, and the second cast of the Cyclone mows Duro down. T1.
So clean, honestly. They see Keen solo kill on the bot side, not to be outdone. Guma could be in trouble.
Yeah, a lot of danger there. The Dawning Shadow doesn't hit him, so critically not low enough towards that 0 HP mark, as Canyon forces Owner back out of the grub pit. It's still 2 grubs over the side of T1, though. Doran ready to go in, wants to chase after Canyon. Faker and Owner dealing with Duro off to the side as another Nimbus strikes, ready to set it up with a Justice Punch, knocking him up into the air, and Owner ready to knock him right back down. Feet of Warfare. 3
so far. And Chovy going to be able to get out to those side lanes now, of course, working in towards the Roa and the Archangels.
This could be a play for Gen.G, though. Keen going to start it off here after Doran interrupts the hook shot, and Canyon's ready to show up to seal the deal. Keen started
the cross map, though. They will equalize the Dragons. Chovy wisely tries to push out that bot wave before Faker can respond, so he's going to be safe on the weak side. Going to start moving through his bot side jungle. Looks like Faker is not expecting this.
Okay, let's see if the Galio can get away from it. Faker does have his flash. He'll just use the taunt to make a little bit of space. He barely takes any damage at all. Now Carrier and Owner are ready to show up. There's no counterpunch available, though. The Scuttle Crab is also about to spawn in the top river. This is very important to try to control if you know that Herald fight is upcoming. Faker now trying to deal with Keen Scion that has stacked mostly armor, as Carrier and Gumayusi are going in. Ruler under a little bit of pressure, but he roots up Guma. Fires back with a little bit of damage as Gumayusi continues trying to escape. Has to flash. Doran's made his way into the back line. He wants to go after Canyon. Owner engages here with the Cyclone. Followed up with a Hextech ultimatum with the Dawning Shadows ready to back him up. Canyon staying alive, but T1 gets the kill, and Gumayusi gets paid.
A close exchange, but it's T1 that get themselves the kill onto Canyon. Guma was forced to flash very early because of his positioning. Oh, a bit of danger for Doran.
Doran, rune prisoned up immediately. Flash over the wall from Duro for the dredge line. Doran down means Gen.G now have the opportunity. They started up the Drake. They've pulled it out. Owner taking care of that one alongside Gumayusi as Doran's just going to get dove on. It's Canyon ready to start it. Chovy ready to finish it. T1 have lost their top laner, and Gen.G get the job done before the Drake can be claimed. That means
they don't even have to use the Herald to do it. And that is fantastic. That is going to be the feats of strength there for Gen.G, so they get the upgrade.
CK #1 seed. As Keen will face check into a brush. I don't think he's ever really worried about doing that. We'll see, though, if T1 can punish. They try to unload onto the tank. Keen ready to flash away as Ruler's trying to back him up here with the Dawning Shadow. Tons of damage onto the Scion. Duro makes his entry into the fight. Keen's gonna die, but now his dead body's ready to go. T1 try to disengage. Gen.G looking to fire back, but they won't find a
here comes Duro.
Ruler's got the first kill into Owner as Faker tries to get away, but the Justice Punch will find no escape. A double kill to Chovy's rise as Doran and Gumayusi barely hobble away. Canyon doesn't want to let him, and he's still looking for a little bit more. Doran and Gumayusi.
We're going to keep going.
We're already back to live, and the Otacon's halfway dead. T1 want to try to contest this as Gen.G have control of the area for now. They full send it. They want to go in after Doran, but they can't find enough damage to kill him here at the very start. T1 with a counterpunch, but nothing just yet. Duro the first to die. Owner's got to try to get himself back away, but Faker's already down. Owner will follow. Gen.G 2 for 1, and they don't want to stop just yet. Chovy sends himself to his own death. And Gumayusi into the back, looks for Ruler. He finds him. T1 turning it around. Keen, the last man standing on on Gen.G, and he wants even more. The shield ready to proc. Gumayusi ready to drop, and it's a bloodbath in top lane.
A slow fight, but it was going to be theirs.
And Carrier's Poppy knocking Keen out of this game.
Yes.
T1 will need to find a way to get through him. And you can see the Corki damage. I want to guesstimate that about half of that went into Keen.
Yeah, he did about as much damage as the two highest on Gen.G put together. Duro looking to go in here with the dredge line. There's no follow-up damage from Gen.G just yet. Faker's getting juggled around, but he's still got a little bit of HP, ready to go, flashing out. Gumayusi in danger, dawning shadow! And the sun sets on Gumayusi as Faker is running towards the other side of the map. He's got backup nearby, but Gen.G are on the hunt. Can they find anything else? Will they overextend? No, they're going straight after the Otacon instead. Doran, Owner, and Carrier all nearby. Faker still with a grand entrance to try to join up if he wants to, but it's all five from Gen.G here with the objective.
They don't have Gumayusi here. Oh, that
Carrier, he wanted to find the Keeper's verdict to try to make it a fair fight, to try to give T1 a chance, but they won't get it. A nice flash to dodge that potential ulti as now Doran gets found out. Keen doesn't hit him with an estimating smash. Duro still walking over here with the Nautilus. The ulti's not available, but Vise is immediately into the dredge line to follow. Doran's gonna Hex Tech ultimatum, but the only ultimatum is...
And Ruler 80 plus stacks, and they have the sustain here, so they're feeling confident to start this Baron.
And Owner is exactly the target they want. The T1 jungler dead before he can blink his eyes, and Gen.G make their way to Baron.
Keen just choo-chooed straight into Owner. There was no way for him to escape. And with the jungler gone, this becomes a very challenging steal.
Okay. Carrier doesn't have Smite right now. I'm looking at the scoreboard. The Baron's down to 2,000.
Yeah,
Gen.G backing away from it. Carrier with the Smite ready to go. Yes, Smite going over the wall, but it's still going to be claimed by Canyon. T1 will lose their support. We'll lose the Baron. We'll lose Gumayusi. We'll lose control in game 2. 6,000 gold lead, Gen.G.
Carrier tried to go for the steal for the Heroics. T1 know this game is quickly slipping away from them, but Canyon outsmites him, is able to grab it and secure that.
And again, another kill on Doran after the fact. This Camille picked late in the draft. This Camille, so important for the comp. 2 and 6. There's not a single man on Gen.G who's not ahead of his counterpart. Game number 2, they're in total control.
I mean, Ruler's closing in, finally going to be spotted now, and they could just look to try to pincer him. Chovy's not afraid at all.
Yeah, Owner did a great job playing around the fog there for a little bit, but once Spy targets you with the ulti, the clone can't save you. Chovy on a rampage. T1 jungler dead for 45, and the Dragon's alive. Ocean Soul for Gen.G.
An easy pick for Gen.G. A slippery play from Owner. But it's the MasterCard priceless moment. Dragon Soul secured. Keen with the dive.
Immediately engages on Doran, and Chovy's ready to follow. Doran is sent to Rune Prison, and Chovy is the warden. Gen.G keeping the push going. Owner still dead for another 15. Doran dead for more than 30 seconds. A Baroned up Gen.G making their way into the T1 base with a 10,000 gold lead. With a Dragon Soul, they've got their sight. They're so tanky. They've got so much regen. But T1 still thinks they've got to try something here. Doran goes in. He wants to go over the wall and find Chovy. He does, but Keen prevents any backup from arriving. Faker with a grand entrance, but it's only from his own exit. Doran is already down. Faker's about to follow as Keen is not even dented. Still damage from Owner, but nothing worth mentioning. A double for Gen.G. It's only Carrier left, and he won't last long. One last shot from Ruler rules out any chance of a T1 stall, and Gen.G march it into the base.
Exceptional protection as T1 desperately tried to find something back, but it was not enough.
Nexus turrets are just a formality at this point. Gen.G with the tanky comp strikes back in game 2.